Hello my lovely Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is your love related reading. How do they see you and how do you see them from mid-May until the end of May? Okay, so I've already done your reading like twice, and every time I did, something happened. The first time I had some glitch, the second time I got confused with the sides, and I just thought this is the third time, hopefully the lucky one. All right, so let's just begin. You know how this rolls. This is just not just for you Taurians, this is also for the cross watcher. So if you're a cross watcher of Taurus, if you want to see how are you being perceived by Taurians, this is a reading for you. We're gonna look into the connection between the person you're thinking of and you. We're gonna look into any blockages, possible outcome, as well as a piece of advice for you and the person you're dealing with. Okay, Taurus, let's begin. How do they view you? If we pull the same card as I did in the last two readings, I will let you know. Wow, they view you as the Nine of Cups in a reverse position. I believe we had this the other day. They view as if, you know, you were the wish, you were everything they wanted back in time. Okay, you were everything they ever wanted. You were the wish, the dream come true, but that is in a reverse position. That was in the past. That is not the case any longer here. Okay, now they also view you with, whoa, the Emperor. We had this card the other day. Emperor is someone who's in control of their life, someone who's you know, running the empire, someone who's got the plan, someone who's got their life in order, and they don't allow anyone you know, to come and spoil, destroy the order they've built in their life. Okay, sometimes the Emperor is someone who's quite seen as someone who's quite powerful, someone who likes to control, so they see as someone who would possibly control them. They feel like you, possibly Taurus, are quite controlling. They love that strength about you, but at the same time they are afraid of it, or it makes them feel uncomfortable because you are strong. You are the Emperor. Okay, it's like an Aries energy. This is Aries card. Okay, the Emperor can be quite stubborn. Some people say it's selfish and picky when it comes to love. I don't think they're picky. It's just, you know, they just know the worth, and they know that right now in the next 2 weeks, Taurus, you are very much aware of your worth, of your power, of who you are, and you're not letting anyone to play any mind games with you and throw you off this throne. Okay, they like this, but at the same time I think it makes them feel uncomfortable. Okay, now they also view you with, Taurus, whoa, the Magician. Someone who's got everything. They see you as someone who's very emotional, emotionally stable. Your emotions are in check. Your finances are in check. You know, your analytical mind is good. You're intelligent. You've got all of the boxes that need to be checked in order to achieve success in life. They know you can manifest whatever you want in a life. They love this about you. But the thing with the Magician, he can read people's emotions, people's thoughts, because he's got all of the tools to get what he wants. They see as someone who can be quite manipulative. Okay, I'm not saying you are. I'm a Taurian myself, you know this. But they see you, I think it's like sort of Aries energy here. They see you as someone who's in control of their life, who's very, very strong in the next 2 weeks. Like, you're powerful, you know what you want, and you won't budge in. Okay, you don't want the crumbles. You want the best of the best because you're aware of who you are. Maybe back in time you were a little bit selling yourself short, but that's not the case any longer. You can manifest with this card. You can get everything you want because you're very powerful in the next 2 weeks. Okay, at the same time, a good king is able to manipulate things for things to happen. Sometimes you've got to do that. I mean, have you watched the Game of Thrones? You know, the Dragon's Queen. I've watched it last night, actually. I've seen it. Oh goodness, I love it. I'm not saying it is always a positive trait, but in love, but they see this in you. Okay, this is from their perspective, Taurus, so don't worry. You may not even feel this way, because sometimes I don't feel like, I know people see me as someone who might be quite bossy, controlling at times, especially maybe at work. I'm a teacher with kids, but this is because I know what I want to manifest. I know what I want, so I've got a plan, you know? You know what I'm saying, you know? So let's clarify this. Why do they see it as the, back in time they saw it as the wish being fulfilled, but that's not the case any longer, okay? Let's see. Then we go, whoa. Okay. Possibly they see you, Taurus, as if you are having, you know, you took a risk and you're having a new chapter in your life, a new beginning. You sort of put your faith into destiny and you're having a new start, and they see this, you know. Why do they view the Emperor? I mean, let's clarify the Emperor. Let's get more onto this card. You're very strong, emotionally stable, financially stable. You know, you've got people supporting you. You are strong. Three of Pentacles, you know. You are a subject of envy right now, Taurus. All right? You know, you're doing very well with whatever you're working on. This is work card. That's why you're strong, you know. Look at this card. It says high achievement, skills. You're very skilled, okay? And they notice that's what brings you power. You're very hard working. Whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been doing, they can see it, okay? They like it, but it actually scares them. One more card for the Emperor. Let's get the card. One more card for the Emperor. Yay. And we've got Nine of Cups. Oh my goodness, the same card came out. Okay. This is, they see you as if, you know. Okay, this is interesting. So we got this Nine of Cups again. We got a Nine of Cups before here. So back in time, they saw it as the wish being fulfilled. Okay, back in time. And you know that's how they see you. But they see you having a new chapter in your life, and the moment they saw you having a new chapter in your life and seeing you doing so well, being so skilled with whatever you do, whatever you're doing, being like a magician, being able to manifest whatever you want, seeing your strength that they did not see back in time, all of a sudden you are the wish fulfilled again. They're so drawn to your power now, to how powerful you turn out to be, something that you didn't show them before. Because you don't show things to people. You don't feel a need to boast about how great you are, Taurus, okay? Taurus is a achiever, but you don't go around and boast about how good you are, this and that. You're more likely to say, I'm an average. Though too many people, you'll be more than average, you know? They're drawn to your strength right now, and all of a sudden they see those skills, you know, and they are drawn to you. They see you having your sensual satisfaction. They see you as wish being you are the wish fulfillment. They see your good health, popularity. They like this about you. They feel drawn to it. Now let's clarify the magician, but they're also afraid because they feel like you being so strong may mean that you could manipulate them. I'm not saying that you would, but you know, sometimes when people say things like that, when they think like this, no offense, cross watchers, it's like a projection, isn't it? You know, maybe they are strong themselves, maybe they're manipulative themselves. So they want to make sure that whoever they end up with, they can manipulate. I'm not saying it's you, of course, what I'm just saying, generally speaking. You know, some people believe there's only one person in a relationship that can manipulate. And when there's another one, when two people are strong, it's hard to manipulate them, right? So then, you know, some people, like narcissists, let's say, they would rather end up with someone who's weaker, you know, than stronger. Because if they're with someone strong, they won't be able to put up with the bullshit, right? Now, and then Magician. Well, let's clarify my cards. The Magician. Got it? Two of Swords. Okay. They see as if, you know, despite the fact the communication between two is blocked. Okay, like you blocked somehow. You know, there's a failure to communicate. You haven't communicated with them. That's how they see you. But you manipulating some kind of situation to communicate with them, possibly. Okay, you avoiding them. That's how they see it. Your emotions are blocked. You got to make some kind of decision to do with them, but you're not making it. So they see you being able to do something, but you're not doing. But more than anything, they feel ignored by you, Taurus. You're not communicating with them. Now, let's see, how do you see them, Taurus? How do you view them? Okay. Empress, and the same card came out, literally identical, in an identical position yesterday. The Empress in a reverse position. So back in time, you know, the Empress is a caring energy, someone who's like a motherly figure, someone who takes care of everyone, nurturing, you know, someone who could have a child as well. Maybe you see them as someone who maybe you found out they had a child. They've had a child, they didn't tell you back in time, and that was the reason for you not talking to each other. Or maybe clearly you see them as if, you know, they're not caring, they're not nurturing, you know. They're not what you thought they were in the first place. And you also view them, Taurus, with... Oh, the card just came out before as well. You view them as someone who... You feel like they're a fighter, okay? You know that they're not letting go of this connection, okay? They're not letting go of you. That's how you view them. That's what the cards are showing, okay? You know that they are fighters. They've been through a lot. They're very passionate. They're emotional. They might have a fire in the astrological chart. They're a fighter, like bring it on more, you know? They're like a wounded love fighter. They might have a warrior, wounded warrior, love warrior. They might have got hurt. Well, they might have got hurt by you or someone else back in time, but they don't give up. They don't easily give up on love, okay? So you might be feeling on an intuitive level that they're not letting go of this connection. Despite this fire, this drama, everything, they still want to fight for you, Taurus. And you know this. Then we've got the Ace of Swords. You view them with Ace of Swords. Someone who's got cold instinct. Ace of Swords is about analytical mind. In the traditional tarot, we've got a mountain. Mountain indicates like an intellect, okay, cold intellect, okay. Maybe, you know, the way you view them, because that's how you view them, Taurus, is you see the good sides and bad sides. Every, you know, sword has like two edges, right? Is that the expression? I always forget. So you see them from the emotional aspect and the intellect, but you also see them from two different angles, okay? So you see the dark side, but you also see the beautiful side of them. But you also see them for who they are, which is the most important thing. You see them, Taurus, exactly for who they are. You've managed to tune in with your emotions. After you're a magician. Whoops, sorry. Magician. And you've managed to use your intellect to understand who they are, why they've done what they've done, why they said what they said. You know exactly who they are. You've got a clarity. You've got an exact picture of the person they are. Right? So someone who's showing you a lack of care, possibly, like they don't give a shit about you, yet they're not forgetting you. They can't stop talking about you. They're not letting go of this connection. They can't, like, they want to fight for you, or they want to fight with you. They don't want to give up. They're not showing you any nurturing, any love any longer. You know who they are. You know exactly what sort of person you're dealing with. And that's why you are the Emperor in an upright position, you know. You are strong. You're not just having anyone, right? Now, let's clarify, why are they being seen by you as the Empress in a reversed position? Madele, like figure caring, nurturing, but in a reversed position, so I feel like it might be the opposite, or just that in the past they show that they care for you, but now it's the complete opposite. It's like they're lacking love. They're not showing love. They're not showing, they've got no compassion, yet they want to fight for you. It doesn't make sense, right? The Empress in a reversed position. 10 of Cups. It's weird. Okay? So they're lacking compassion for you. They're not showing this love, yet you are the everything. They see you, you see them with the 10 of Cups. You see them as someone who wants to be with you, yet they not showing you that love that you deserve, Taurus. And you're not selling yourself short. Oh no, not this month. And I don't think in the next few months too. Let's clarify one more time the Empress. Ayo, the Empress. Ayo, sorry, too many cards. The Empress. Again, we've had that in the recent reading, Page of Cups. You see them as someone who do have emotions for you, but they don't like to commit. This quite immature, in and out, okay? Why do you see them with 9 of Wands? 9 of Wands. Wow. You see them like this. I think I'm getting it wrong with these readings recently. What I'm getting wrong is you know what I'm getting wrong here? Well, not necessarily wrong, but it just crossed my mind. This card, how do you view them? Maybe you are the one who's not letting go of them, Taurus. And you are the one who's feeling passion and love for them, despite knowing who they are, what they like. I used the wrong deck anyway. Let's clarify. 9 of Wands. 5 of Swords. So you know what they like I said, you still love them after being betrayed by them. You're not letting go of this connection. You want to fight for them, Taurus, possibly. You see them as if they are not letting go, because that's how you see them. They're not letting go of you. They have passion for you, or you have passion for them. Remember, those sides can go vice versa. More than anything, they betrayed you, Taurus. They betrayed you. Just like Jon Snow betrayed the Dragon's Queen in the last night episode. And you know it. You know who they are. But you understand why they did it passively. Because you use your analytical mind to understand it. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Knight of Pentacles in a reverse position. Okay. They did it. Back in time, they're very slow. You know, they were coming very slow. They were focusing on the money with Knight of Pentacles, okay? They were probably an earth energy, earth sign, okay? Fellow energy. They were taking it very slow. They didn't want to make a change. That's in the past. They resent the changes, but now they want to make a change. For you, Taurus. Oh, let's see what is the blockage between you two, Taurus. Don't know why I struggle with this reading. Usually I don't. Not like in the last few days. Okay, Four of Cups. Love being taken for granted. Taurus, that is the main blockage. Either you took the love for granted, or they took yours, but I feel like they took your love for granted. What is the outcome? Oh, I'm sorry. End of cycle. 10 of Swords. Let's clarify. You know, someone either has or had other options, and they cannot see or couldn't see the cup of love that was presented to them, okay? So one of you felt as if their love got taken for granted. Let's clarify. Four of Cups. High Priestess in the reverse positions, and a Hangman. Okay, so in the past, because it's the past cards, someone wasn't listening to the intuition, and you know, they were suspended. They didn't do anything. They didn't take any action. So that love was taken for granted. Either your offer or theirs. Now the outcome is 10 of Swords. Let's clarify. The 10 of Swords go clarify with 10 of Swords in a reverse position. So 10 of Swords about being, have a look, just reread through with me. Betrayal. We usually experience after betrayal, lost. Okay. It's like the lowest of the lowest. Someone got so hurt. They got stabbed. You got stabbed possibly 10 times, okay? That's the outcome. You got ruined in the past. They've done something that cannot be almost reversed. You're probably struggling to forgive even, Taurus. And this is why the 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Swords is all about thinking. In your mind, you made a conscious decision, okay? I get it. I got really hurt. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna pick myself up. And I'm gonna move on. Because after the darkness, the new day rises. So I know that this is coming to the end with the outcome possibly for you too. It was too painful. It's a very painful ending. You might have felt betrayed, Taurus, or you're feeling betrayed. But at least you know where you are. You know where you're standing, right? You know where you are. You've got the clarity of the situation. The end of the cycle happens for a new cycle to begin. Now, Let me pull 2 cards as a message of something you should know, Taurus. 1 card, 2nd card. Okay, we've got King of Coins, King of Pentacles, someone who's very practical, someone who's focusing on their money, someone who believes in giving help and a helpful hand to other people, someone who's already financially successful and stable, but he doesn't mind helping others. 9 of Coins, someone who's single and independent. They don't need anyone, okay? They're just happy with who they are, in tune with nature, okay? But this person is a little bit lonely. They are lacking, you know, a boyfriend or partner. It's not that they, like I said, they're not feeling lonely. They're all right with it, but it would be nice. And there's that 1 coin here, you see? Wow, do you know what I see here? 2 very practical energies. So practical that they are ending going separate ways as they're focusing on building their finances and being practical. So my advice would be here, these 2, I feel like you and them here, you both focusing on building your finances, looking after your finances and saying, I'm enough, I don't need anyone. And I think that has been the issue, though. The blockage here is love being taken for granted emotionally, but I feel like more than anything, you know, someone here did not listen to the intuition. We've got it with the High Priest in reverse position, okay? I feel like both of you are so strong and practical, but like I've mentioned in a Libra's video, being practical doesn't work. Sorry, being practical and logical doesn't always work in the love department. Is this enough? Is money enough? That is the message I'm sending to you, Taurians. So let's recap quickly. They see you, back in time they saw you as their wish fulfilled. Then they saw you having a new chapter, so they sort of gave up on you. Now they see you being very strong and all of the sudden doing so well in work or whatever you're doing. They feeling very attracted to you and they're like, oh my goodness, this person is still my wish. I still want them, okay? Because I see them being so strong. But they also think that you're failing to communicate with them, and they see you as someone who's quite manipulative, possibly from their perception, their perspective. But you view them, Taurus, as someone who sort of, was caring back in time, nurturing, but not any longer. And you view them as someone who's sort of non-committal. They don't like to commit. They might have a child as well with this card, and but you also view them as 10 of Cups. You view them as someone you would want to build your life with, you wanted to marry with, but they just don't want to commit. They don't seem like they would commit, and they've got some history of possibly being a father, a past marriage, something that they never told you possibly. And you also view them with 9 of Wands, someone who doesn't let go of you. They have passion for you, or you have passion for them. There's still passionless connection. You still have some passion for them despite the fact they betrayed you back in time, Taurus. But you know who they are. You've probably analyzed the personality. You just now know, okay? So now you're not just focusing on how you felt about them, but you focused on what they did, what they said. You look at the actions, okay? Action speaks louder than words. And you know that they were very practical back in time, okay? They're very slow practical, okay? And they didn't take a chance on you, okay? This could be your them, of course, And because of this... this suspension that happened between the hangman, the suspension, okay, the love of was not seen okay? Someone was focused on other options. Someone did not see the cup of love and did not listen to the intuition, okay? Did not listen. They were listening to the logic, what's practical, okay? And this is why the outcome is, you know, the end of the cycle. Because you felt Taurus betrayed. You know, it's like this ruined you. But like I said, you know, it's not like, you know, because you're strong now, so you're not gonna lie down. You're just gonna, all right, okay, I get it. I'm just gonna pick myself up and I'm just gonna make something new. The new day is coming and I'm gonna start all over again. The message is for you, if you wanted to work this out, either you and the cross watcher, is that you two being or are too practical, focusing on money more than on love. And this is the message I've got here. Whoever resonates with, okay? I just genuinely think people do this sometimes because, you know, they've been through difficult times. They know how hard it is to make money. They experience poverty. And when you do, your life priorities change, you know? I'm not saying it's a good idea to go after money. It's not a good idea. I just feel like I understand why someone would do it. You know, I've done it myself when sometimes you've got to make sure you're safe and you're stable and you're secure before you give your heart to someone. Because if you had your heart shattered into 1,000 pieces in the past, you're gonna take your time, right? And you're gonna be practical, you know, even if this means that you sort of losing out on love. It's not that you don't want this love, you so afraid that you rather focus on something else than the actual thing called love. You know what I'm saying. So the spirit message for you, my lovely Taurans, and the person you're dealing with is listen. Listen, Taurus. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. You gotta listen. So what lies beneath the words? Because sometimes words are just words, you know? I actually think, I've always said this, life would be easy if we had no language at all and we just act on our instincts like animals. It really would be easier. You know, then there wouldn't be like miscommunication or lack of communication. People would just do what they feel. People would just go after how they feel. Yeah, sometimes I wish I was an animal, actually. Anyway, so I'm gonna look more into this. Listen. Okay, we have heard and listened to your request, Taurus, in the past. So we are bringing this card to you because someone around you needs to be heard now. They are not seeking advice, but they really need to express themselves about how they are feeling and what is going on in their life. What they are seeking is an open, compassionate, and non-judgmental listener. When you are intently engaged in conversation, there's an even energy exchange where both parties can benefit. So remember, give and take in the communication. And I know we can be like a chatty box Taurians, right? Sometimes I talk so much when I'm with my friend that sometimes I have to remind myself, you know, to shut up. Those who are talking express what they are feeling, and just by the process of talking, they will often solve the problem or issue by themselves. I see. Being present and listening to someone who needs your full attention will in some cases bring you the answers that you've been seeking for yourself. Okay, so whoever comes to you in your environment, you gotta listen to them and you know, show them compassion. You may learn something from listening to this person. And now your angel, Taurus, your angel. Oh, Jana. Nice one. Taurus, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. I'm gonna repeat this. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax. Okay? The worst is over now, Taurus. It's over. Whatever happened, it's done and dusted. Pick yourself up. Get back on the horse. Dust yourself off. Get back on the horse. And you're doing this. I know you're doing this with your Emperor energy. You know? Let's read more about this angel. All right. Beautiful for you. Beautiful message for my lovely Taurians. No matter what has happened in your past, Taurus, and future. No matter what has happened in your past, your present and future are now safely protected by angels. I am helping you to heal from past upsets or trauma. I am here to help you release any self-sabotaging thoughts or behavior. I am here, in other words, to help you enjoy a renewed sense of safety and peace of mind. I'm helping you to heal from your past upsets or trauma. I'm helping to heal your heart of worry or fear. The other angels and I stand guard around you, your home, your family, your vehicles, and your workplace. You can rest reassured that no lower energies can permeate our protective field. We only allow the energy of love to enter wherever you or loved ones reside. All expressions of fear are transmuted back to the field of illusions from whence they came. I don't know. God and the angels ask that you relax and enjoy yourself, for your happiness brings a smile to heaven. Wow. So relax. You are being protected, Taurus, and you should be, okay? And I think you're feeling that power, you're feeling that strength. You are the Emperor. You've got everything you need, okay? Now the question is, do you want the money, being practical, or do you want love? Okay? And it's not easy, like I said, it's not an easy choice sometimes. Saying that, it doesn't mean by saying that you are being materialistic. Taurians, they always give us a bad rap. We are just being sensible, okay? Because sensibility is a key to success. However, we all know, and I've been there, I've done it. Sometimes I wish I had put more faith into my destiny, and I wish I was less practical and more sort of I don't know, follow my intuition, okay? So this is where I'm gonna finish the reading. Happy birthday to all of my Taurians. You know, you are being protected, and I love you, and I wish I could do readings for you every day, but obviously I have to get on with my life. Thank you very much, and I hope you tune in next week as well.